So hello. Today we're gonna start with the one of the very most essential topics, and that is your and that is your SQL. So may I have just previously also I have taught you. I taught you about the SQL. Although that video was not published into the that introductory video is not still available to my account, but there are no issues. So today, but so basically, what is my aim for today? So what is my aim? What is my aim for today is basically I just want to uh, explain you the concept rather than running the actual query. So it is an online compiler, so the query may run or not, that's not an issue. But the main thing is that you should understand a question first. So let me write down the question that will be that we have to solve it today. So I'm really very excited that after a long time I'm making this video, and so yes, let's start with the video. So the question is, write an write an SQL query to select all patients whose 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 birth year is 2010. Okay, so since I'm using an online compiler, people can see over here. So this problem can be there that there are different tables. So for the betterment of that, I am just opening my this notepad. Okay, I'm opening this notepad, and with the help of this notepad, so I will be explaining the concept to you people. Then you can just make your idea, and it's better use Oracle. Oracle is very popular. You would say that for the freshers, for the new people, those who do not have any idea, for them the Oracle might be tricky, but it is better to have but because initially when you are having this much of idea how to use Oracle, how to set up how to download, because downloading Oracle itself is a tedious task. So you should be very so these are so from gradually also from the scratch level also, if you're preparing from a college or from wherever you're starting, I just don't know, but it's for everyone, it's for the experience, it's for the fresher. I'm starting from the basics, I will be moving towards advanced, I'm promising you this. But what for my perception is from at what level, at what people I don't know that you people are starting. It's better to have a theoretical interest in your mind, that it would be better that I would learn to how to just install a setup, because might in interviews you can ask about a technical question obviously, but sometimes they say that how did you set up that project, or if you have been onboarded to the company or your college or wherever, you may ask to download something. So if Oracle is not it's see, Oracle always takes a very large space. If Oracle is making me any problem, I will suggest a workbench also. That is also very good. You can that is SQL workbench. Okay, so let us start. So as you people know the question, okay, so as you people know the question, that see if first understand that if uh, yes, if the table is named patients, for this understand, see I'm making it I these are the notes, so it's better to have notes rather than this you copying again and making wasting the time. So patients, okay, so patients, it's the table is named patients. So you might have this understand the question. I can copy it also here. Yes, where it is. Yes. So this write an SQL query to, like, this is the question, and I should copy it so you people should not have any problem. See, we are starting from the scratch level, I know, and we will move it towards advanced, and I'm promising you this thing. Okay. So okay. So write an SQL query to select all patients whose birth year is 2010. So okay, the table is named patients. So the date of birth. So the date of birth column is birth underscore date. Okay, it's birth underscore date. It's birth underscore date. So we can write it like that. See, now see that how I'm writing the query. Okay, so first is, okay, I'm just select. Okay, select all. So since we have to select all the patients, so select all from patients, select all from patients, and where, okay, patients, okay, where where year, that is birth underscore date, is equals to 2010. Birth underscore date is 2010. Okay. Okay. So if your SQL database does not support the year function, example PostgreSQL is there sometimes. Okay. So I should mention in my notes that if the see, as I said that it is better to have Oracle, so it supports everything. So what how much knowledge that I have, if you know something else, then just please comment it down. But what I know about this thing, that Oracle supports everything. So for example, I'm using my SQL database that is not support does not support the year function. Okay, that does not support the year function. Okay, so year function, uh, function. So and these are your PostgreSQL. Okay, PostgreSQL. So what we people can do, we people can just use like this one query. See, if you run this query, it might not work because no such table patients is not there. We can try it from here, from this one, from this only. Like select all from the available tables are orders and shippings. Okay. Okay, orders and shippings is there. Okay, like, so I could take this order table, orders, okay, and whose birth year is not there, but mm, 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 mm. Okay, whose year, item, keyboard, amount, and customer ID is given. Okay, so I can take, instead of birth date, I can take order ID or customer ID I can take. Okay, customer ID where is 4. Okay, ID is 4. Okay, so okay, So the customer ID is 4. See, look, this is a very simple query that I ran it over here. Since we do not have available tables, okay, I don't know, it gives the option of making the table. I don't think so. Is order shipping tables are there. There are some predefined tables, okay. So there's no problem. You people can do it on your own, but I am just giving an example at how you people can run it. Okay. So so for example, if you do not have your database does not support that year function, and it happens many of them then does not support many functions, so that's not a problem. So select all from patients, where you can use this extract keyword. Extract is the spelling is correct? Yes, extract. See this, there are in SQL there are different ways. For example, when we do DSA, there are some different approaches, different codes. SQL also had different codes, okay, the different like way of writing, style of writing, so it has different logic. So SQL also has different logic. What I just want to say, so here from birth underscore date is equal to 2010. Okay, and this is the way of writing, although it won't work because its table is obviously that is some syntax error will be there near from syntax. Birth underscore date. Okay, I don't know what's if it is the problem in the table or okay. So this was the more way how we can write it. So all from orders we extract year is, so it's not there, year is not there. From customer underscore ID, so I can run this. Okay, simply take the snapshots. Okay, that would help you. Near from syntax error. Okay, so this is the, I think this could be tricky from your side. Okay, so exact from where I should exact extract year from. Okay, year from, that is okay, that is year itself a function. So yeah, that is the reason it is not supporting over here, but it might be the reason that it is not supporting over here. So for what I can extract from customer ID, amount. Okay, let's try about try to this extract this amount from. Okay, that's I think from customer ID, that is okay, that is a because from is the name of a table. From, so from it should be order, it should be there, or it should be shipping size. I can use shipping also. Shippings. Okay, shippings, name of the table. This is SHIPPING is there. Okay, this might be the problem. It's the name of the table. Near from, exit near, error near from. So it is giving error from. Okay. Okay. Now near amount, it is given error from amount. Extract. Again it's from. Okay, we should not waste that time. Okay, we should not waste the time. It is because the actually the logic is not correct. So what we have been seeing, that first is the simplest one. and I also renewed these available tables also. I also make do the practice with the available tables. So that is an exceptional case. Please see it on your own, that what can be then how, because I do not have a proper database. Okay, so for a database independent approach, we use a range a function known as data range. And how we can use it: select and all. Okay, select, please. Okay, I have to put the charger. Let me put my charger into there. Select. Okay, select patients, way of birth underscore date. Two 010. It's 01. It's again 01. Okay. Okay. And birth underscore date, again it's 2011 01. It's 01. Okay, so okay, so with the help of this we can understand wave birth underscore date is greater than is equals to this is the date. Okay, and it's a birth year. Okay, birth date is also right. And okay, I no such patients. Okay, that is the reason. So so this is also the way. Any syntax that is not there. It's about the table that is not present over here. So what I could say over here, that here it is written that the problem is over table. The table is not present over here. So we people can look over here, like it's select all from patients like where birth date is greater than 2010, and because this is the question. Okay, where birth year is 2010. So birth date, we can, if we do not want to use a particular function as a birth date or a year function or a date function, so for in terms of range, so we can use this. This is a very better approach. This is a good approach to write like that. So it is a better approach than the previous one. So that's what I understood and what I have maintained till now. So I think you people might be clear about this. So only these three approaches are only there. Okay, and I think I could all the three queries that I want to run it today, it's over. Additionally, I can do one thing more. I'll select all from, I can create a name of order table. Okay, order orders. Okay, since we do not have some respective tables in front of us, but yes, we have these tables, so we can experimentize these tables over here. So select all from orders. So we have to select all from every, like, whole data from all the data that is coming in this range from this table, order tables. Okay, where birth date is, since the birth date is not the attribute, so what we can do right now, we can just make up a we can just do anything, like in terms of order underscore, okay, birth date was there. Okay, order underscore id, we can order underscore id, that might be order underscore id that is greater than 1. See, it is not, doesn't look logical, but but we have to play like that. Order id that is greater than 1 or the order id and birth date for in terms of birth date. we can took it as customer ID. Okay, customer ID, that is oh, customer ID that is greater than what should I, if it is greater than 3, let's do that. Okay, so since our table is working correctly, so you can see the output is coming like there's an order number 4. See, orders that is greater than, see, because if we have a table like for the example, it is easier to understand. So see, since the I said that I took order ID that is greater than 1. So greater than 1 is like 4 or 5 is greater than 1, but there is a question that why it hasn't take 2 or 3, why it didn't take 2 or 3. This because we have joined this attribute also with the help of an operator, that is customer ID. Customer ID that it wanted greater than less than 3. Like this is the our customer ID and it should be less than 3. So less than 4 is greater than 3. Okay, so it cannot take 4. So it just removed all the attributes of 4. Okay, your mouse and keyboard cannot be there because order ID it is not, doesn't want that customer ID that is greater than 4. It doesn't want that customer ID that is greater than 3. So greater than 3 is 4, and so keyboard mouse doesn't have any chance. So and already this keyboard has been discarded because they want a customer ID order ID greater than 1. So it is all discarded from here also, discarded from here also. But the customer but again just look, see, it should be, but it should be equal to 1. Okay, if I should make this also, okay, then there will be no change. Okay, so see, it is discarded from here also. Okay, but this customer ID, in terms of customer ID, say mouse can be an option, but again look at this, because again order ID should be greater than 2. So what options it is left, what options are left for this one? It's keyboard and mouse pad, that's 4 and 5, because since the order ID is also greater than 4, it's not 1, and it's greater than 1, and the customer ID is also less than 3. Okay, so this is a very easiest example for the beginners, those who want to understand. If I should do like this, it will be greater than 3. It would be including this monitor also. Okay, so I should do this thing, and yes, monitor has been included in here. So this is the way that we can do, like we can practice it over here. So basically when you have been asked in an interview, okay, so if you're asked in an interview, so like you can say it like that the requirement is to retrieve all patients. So now I talk in terms of like this answer. So for this answer, the video is almost over, so if you want to leave, just leave, but I just want to tell that how a good answer can be framed. Okay, how a good answer can be framed. Okay, how a good answer can be framed. Okay, so the requirement is to see this. You can just include all these points in your notes. If you want want notes, please DM me or consult me. Otherwise I cannot provide you notes like that. So because there's a Telegram is only medium where I can provide the notes. So please DM me so I can provide you all these notes. But it's better to just have these. Please make these notes. It will be good for you. So all patients who were born in the year so in the year 2010. Okay, you can understand in terms of those tables, order ID and customer ID also. I use the select. So I use the select. Okay, I use a select. Okay, so that is it, and I use select statement. Okay, to fetch the records and from the patient's table, from the Okay, there is no problem. Okay, from the patient there is no problem. Then in the where clause, I filter the data based on the birth year. No issues, since so the database supports the year function. If it probably supports that year function, if it if it's like if it okay, so so if it supports like database, it means your database supports the most probably your year function, then it will be then it would be good, like year function. Okay, then year function to the, so the query is that we wrote it at that time. So here select is to select, here select, your select is select select is to returns all columns from, select all columns from select all columns from 1 minute, I should check. Okay, so you have to select all columns from the patient. If it support the year function, the query returns all column from patients, okay, from patients, and it specifies the table and where, and okay, and your where, okay, your where, and your where is your year, it's your year, where is your year, and year, where is your year, and it's is your, where is your year, it's your birth date, it's your birth date. Okay, so birth date, and that is your 2000, that is your 2010. Okay, so and that issue, it ensures that only patients whose birth date is 2010 are returned. So it ensures whose birth year is 2010 are returned. Okay, are returned. So in a real world scenario, so if the table, okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. If the table returns all columns from patient specified, if the table, so in a real, so the table is large. See, okay, these are the notes. Okay, if the table is large, okay, I would like prefer I would prefer I would prefer I would prefer using a data using a date, okay, using a date range, because it performs it performs better with indexes. Okay, so this approach avoid applying a function to the column, and so this approach avoids function to a column and is generally more efficient. So more efficient. Okay, so if there can be one question that can be asked. Okay, why use a date range instead of year? That why, and this is a very important question. It just came to my mind that why use a date range we have to answer it like that. Okay, we have to answer it like that. See that using year using using year okay using year birth underscore date applies a function to every row which may prevent the database from using index efficiently. Okay, so a date range condition allows the database to use an index for date, making the especially for large data sets. Okay, so this can be the solution for this answer. So this is a concise and interview ready explanation that demonstrates both SQL knowledge and understanding of query performance. Okay, so let me once again just summarize for you, although everything is over right now, but I should summarize it for you, that how the things have worked here. Okay, so okay, like from here, so how the things are working. First of all, that using year birth rate applies a function to every row which may prevent the database from using an index efficiently. So a date range condition allows the database to use an index on the birth date column, makes the query faster, especially for large data sets. So birth date is uses for the column uses as an index. For example, is in a column of an index at 1 2 3 4, that we can, as we see, as you can see over here, that see this how efficiently this, because of these order IDs that are and customer IDs, they are working efficiently. So birth date column are using as an index, so they will be working efficiently. So if you here apply function, so which may prevent database from using index, because here if you're using the simpler year function, that it should not be as efficient as this one. So instead of year, date range instead of year is better. So it's an inbuilt function. Yes, an inbuilt function. So it selects all the returns all columns from patient, specifies the table and where the year birth is, like 2010 or 2005. That ensures only patient whose year is on whose year The 2002 is 2010, not other than any other patient. Okay, so the patient, the table is named patient, the date of birth column is birth date, so we can write like it like that. So you can practice over here also by using by the available tables. So database is an independent approach, like so we should always follow an independent approach, or if the database is not working. So the requirement, so because see, and again understand the question, the requirement was to retrieve all the patients who were born in the year 2010. So the select statement to fetch the records from the patient table is beneficial. Okay, so we are selecting all the patients, so we can use select statement. Okay, so then where clause is for the filtering of data based on birth year. So because I want the birth year, it should be 2010. If I say I want the birth year 2005, so the where clause will filter out only the people those who are born in 2005. Please stand in the queue. No other person can stand in the queue. Okay, that is the reason. So this database supports the year function, and it's well and good. Otherwise you can follow up that what I said it earlier, that use a birth date range that apply to the whole range. So thank you so much. We'll meet in the next video. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, please consult me by or DM.